Over the past decade, the world has witnessed many performances, some that inspire awe and others that leave us uncomfortable or disturbed. Today, we'll dive deep into the latter, examining performances that shook audiences to their core, whether due to shocking behavior, unsettling content, or controversies that raised eyebrows around the globe. Buckle up as we take a look at the top 10 most disturbing performances of the last decade. Miley Cyrus at the 2013 MTV VMAs. Kicking off our list is Miley Cyrus' 2013 MTV Video Music Awards performance, which became one of the most infamous moments in recent pop culture history. At the time, Miley was making her transition from her Disney Channel persona, Hannah Montana, to a more adult image. However, her performance alongside Robin Thicke during their rendition of Blurred Lines drew widespread criticism. Miley's scant clothing, provocative twerking, and suggestive dance moves left viewers shocked and concerned about the overtly sexual nature of the performance. What made this particularly disturbing for many was Miley's youth and her status as a role model for younger audiences, leading to a media frenzy that questioned whether this was a step too far for the pop star. Joaquin Phoenix in Joker 2019. The 2019 film Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, wasn't a live performance, but it was undoubtedly one of the most unsettling portrayals of mental illness and violence in recent years. Phoenix's portrayal of Arthur Fleck, a man struggling with mental health issues who eventually descends into chaos and violence, was both captivating and disturbing. The gritty realism of Phoenix's performance blurred the line between fiction and reality, causing widespread concern over whether the film could inspire real-world violence.
All of you, the system that knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong.
Many theaters implemented security measures for the premiere, and debates about the film's influence on society erupted worldwide. Phoenix's transformation into the character was so raw and haunting that it left audiences deeply unsettled long after the credits rolled. Shia LaBeouf's All Movies Project, 2015. Shia LaBeouf is known for his eccentric art projects, but his 2015 performance piece, All Movies Project, took things to a bizarre and unsettling level. LaBeouf spent 3 days in a New York City theater watching all of his own films in chronological order. He invited the public to join him, and the entire event was live-streamed. As strange as this sounds, what made it disturbing was the look of apparent mental exhaustion on LaBeouf's face as the marathon progressed. His visible discomfort and sometimes tearful reactions to his own films, particularly some of his earlier, more critically panned roles, made the performance feel like a slow mental unraveling, leading many to question whether this was an authentic piece of art or a cry for help. Madonna's Eurovision 2019 performance. Madonna's 2019 Eurovision Song Contest performance was unsettling for different reasons. While the performance was anticipated with high expectations, the result was a bizarre mix of off-key singing, cryptic political messaging, and disturbing imagery. The most unsettling moment came when Madonna, dressed in a futuristic, dystopian costume, ended her performance with dancers wearing gas masks and a backdrop showing a destroyed world. This apocalyptic vision, paired with her somewhat shaky vocal performance, left viewers confused and concerned, casting a shadow over what should have been a celebration of music. Kanye West's 2016 Life of Pablo Listening Party. Kanye West is no stranger to controversy, but his 2016 Life of Pablo Listening Party at Madison Square Garden was a performance art piece that left many feeling disturbed. The event, which featured the debut of Kanye's new album alongside a fashion show for his Yeezy Season 3 collection, became more unsettling as it went on. Models stood motionless on stage for hours, creating an eerie, almost cult-like atmosphere. The music and visuals had a dystopian feel, with themes of isolation and detachment. Additionally, Kanye's erratic behavior and rants during the event only added to the unease, as fans and critics alike wondered about his mental state. Fyre Festival 2017. Though not a traditional performance, Fyre Festival was billed as a luxury music festival in the Bahamas, set to feature major artists, lavish accommodations, and gourmet food. What attendees found upon arrival was a scene out of a disaster movie. No artists, tents instead of villas, and meals that consisted of bread and cheese slices. The entire event became an international scandal, as the festival's organizers, led by Billy McFarland, were later charged with fraud. What makes Fyre Festival disturbing isn't just the logistical failures, it's the way attendees, many of whom were influencers and young people, were missiled and effectively stranded in a chaotic, unsafe environment. Marilyn Manson's concerts, 2015 to 2021. Marilyn Manson has built a career on being disturbing, but the last decade saw several performances that crossed the line from shocking to deeply unsettling. Manson's onstage antics, such as pretending to mutilate himself or spouting violent and anti-religious rhetoric, became harder to separate from real-world allegations. In 2021, several women came forward with accusations of abuse and misconduct.
I'm so afraid of this person, either with, blackmail or with force,
leading to lawsuits and criminal investigations. Manson's disturbing persona, once seen as just an act, began to feel more like a reflection of his actual behavior, casting his past performances in a far darker light. Travis Scott's Astroworld Tragedy 2021. What was supposed to be an exhilarating festival performance quickly turned tragic at Travis Scott's 2021 Astroworld Festival. As the crowd surged toward the stage, a massive crowd crush occurred, leading to the deaths of 10 people and injuries to hundreds more. The disturbing part of this performance was not only the sheer scale of the tragedy, but also the response. Videos circulated showing Scott continuing to perform as fans screamed for help, creating a lasting image of negligence and horror. The incident sparked widespread criticism about safety protocols at concerts and raised questions about the artist's responsibility in such situations. R. Kelly's legal battle and Surviving R. Kelly 2019. Although not a single performance, the revelations about R. Kelly's abusive behavior, particularly as detailed in the documentary series Surviving R. Kelly, were deeply disturbing.
Then you take some responsibility for what you've been doing for over 25 years.
The series showcased decades of alleged sexual abuse, manipulation, and exploitation of young women by the R&B star, painting a chilling picture of his actions both on and off stage. What made the series particularly unsettling was how long these allegations had been public knowledge, yet Kelly continued to perform and maintain a loyal fan base. Marina Abramovic's The Artist is Present 2010. Wrapping up our list is Marina Abramovic's iconic performance art piece, The Artist is Present, at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. For 3 months, Abramovic sat silently at a table, inviting museum visitors to sit across from her and engage in a silent, wordless exchange. While this may not seem disturbing at first glance, the intensity of the piece and the deep emotional reactions it evoked were unsettling. Many participants broke down in tears, overwhelmed by the vulnerability and intimacy of the experience. These performances are a reminder that art, entertainment, and public behavior can be powerful tools for evoking emotion. While many of these moments were controversial, they also sparked important conversations about boundaries, societal norms, and the responsibilities of artists and performers. What's your take on these disturbing performances? Let us know in the comments.